Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode here on the Talk Daily. Hopefully, you have a great day wherever you are in the world. And let's dig into this juicy story that comes to us from Motor Trend regarding the 2023 Honda HR-V EXL. And this is their opinion about the car. So I'm going to give you my input, of course, because that's what the whole channel is all about. Anyway, the article is written by Zach Gale, and he's the writer, and the photographer Kavana Binningson. And as always, I have a link to this article and everything else I show you in the description below. So let's get to it. So what is special about the HR-V, the Honda HR-V? If you don't know, Honda makes CR-V and HR-V, just to make things confusing. And the CR-V is kind of bigger, a little bit bigger than HR-V. And I don't mean by big much, like the wheelbase is a couple of inches bigger, not that much. Wheelbase is the distance between the center wheel to the front wheel. Like the rear wheel to the front wheel, that's the wheelbase, the distance between those two wheels. Okay, that's the wheelbase. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger. The ground clearance on the CR-V is a little bit more ground clearance. So anyways, having established a difference, which is one is a little bit bigger, one is a little bit smaller. What's special about the HR-V? The HR-V comes with a 2.0 liter turbo, and in Motor Trend they're complaining that it's slow, and it's saying that touchscreen 7.0 inch touchscreen infotainment system is not too big, small. Also saying it's less efficient than before regarding acceleration and braking, although they give it a pro for saying it has a high quality interior, spacious cabin for a small SUV, and standard active safety tech. Remember, this vehicle is below 30,000, fully loaded, maybe a little bit above 30,000, but not that much. Okay, so and they're talking about it, saying, and that's when at this point I'm gonna give you my point of view. The 0 to 60 mile per hour acceleration versus its rival. This vehicle is not a Mr. Schmidt 109. This is not some jet fighter is gonna go against another jet fighter. Okay, this is not a Mr. Schmidt 109 going against a Spitfire. Okay, this is a car that you're gonna buy because you like the way it looks. You're not gonna get in this car and say, well, let me check the G meter on my vehicle. Oh, how many G's this car? You're not gonna do that. You're gonna get in this car. First thing you're gonna do is gonna look at it. Is the price good within your budget? You like the way it looks? Now, as for the transmission, none of them have manual, so you're good to go. It's just anybody can drive them. What are you gonna do at the dealership? Let me see how many rocks I can climb on. You're not gonna take this car and go to the Himalayas. You are not gonna take this car and go to the Nürburgring and destroy some Porsche 911 GT3 RS record. You're gonna just get in this car and you're gonna drive around commuting. Get your groceries, get your stuff. I mean, how are you gonna be a serious off-roader with this car? Can you do it? Sure, but you're gonna spend money. You're gonna upgrade it. So, I mean, the bottom line is you're gonna buy it because of the way it looks, and I think it looks good. I mean, especially the interior. Let's a couple of shots of the interior. I like the interior. A lot of people like Honda interior, just like the Honda brand, and this car is just an extension of it. As far as the design, I don't see any issues with it. It has a wireless charger. I mean, I like the way it looks. I'm not defending it, saying that it's a fantastic car, better than some other car. No, I think it just you buy because you like it. Because these cars, there's no competition in these cars. I mean, if you look at it, I don't see any issues with it. What are you looking at this car and saying, oh no, it's not good? Why is it not good? What? Again, the price is good. Get it, bounce, take it, go with it. That's the engine. It's a 2.0 liter naturally aspirated. That's the oxygen. That's right here. The catalytic converter is here, so nobody could steal it. You could fix this car with a wrench. I mean, I don't see any issues with this car whatsoever. So as far as Motor Trend telling you that it's not as fast as the competitors, or that's all a bunch of baloney. 158 horsepower naturally aspirated 2.0 liter i4 engine, good for 138 foot-pound of torque. These numbers are, in my opinion, I mean, it's not turbo. It's not. I mean, if you want to get more power, you really need to have basically your lift. You gotta have like high revving engine. You're not gonna get that in this car. Why would you drive in this high revving engine? This engine is good. It's probably they tuned it to give you the maximum amount of torque at the power band you're most likely gonna be in, so you can putt around and get around and drive around in the city. Now, I don't have any issues with it. They're saying 9.8 second from 0 to 60. It's from 0 to 60. Well, you going stomping on it. What are you doing in that car? So again, I'm ignoring all that. Braking and handling. Look, man, if you're that courageous, these You guys start taking turns in this car. Look, they're saying the HRV finished 28.5 second at 0.5 G average. I don't know what I'm doing. Figure 8. Dude, I'm not doing figure 8 in this car. I'd refuse to do figure 8 in this car, basically like slalom. So don't worry about all the performance nonsense. All I care about is actually how good is the all-wheel drive, which I don't mention. I care about the EPA. So the EPA rated 26 city mile per gallon, 32 highway MPG with the front-wheel drive, 25 and 30 with the all-wheel drive. I mean, as far as because you're having all-wheel drive, you're getting 25 miles per gallon. Okay, I mean, if you want better, Honda is gonna make the CRV and it's gonna have an electric motor assist, and that's gonna give you way better MPG. So get that one, and we're done. We're done. So you know, look, I'm not sponsored by Honda or any Motor Trend or anybody. I'm just simply giving you my opinion that when you're buying a car, especially at that low price, you're buying a car that you like. There's no competition. The only competition is going to be, you know, what's the dealership is going to give you as far as interest. Because here in America, you know, when we buy a car, I don't think the rest of the world is different. But in America, you're looking at APRs and finance as far as dealer incentive. Some of the incentive comes from manufacturers, some of them come from dealer. You just basically go and take advantage of those good deals so you can get a very low, maybe zero APR, you know, zero down, depends on your credit, etc. I think those are more of a thing that's going to be more relative to those cheaper cars than it is comparing this to a Hyundai. Look, if the people I know, they like cars, and the cars they like, they already know what brand they want to buy. They did them. So anyway, if you're trying to win new buyers with this vehicle, Honda has other alternatives that's entry level for people to buy. So I think the HRV, I don't see any issues with it. Again, I know that when I see all these new cars, I know that car manufacturers are not anymore investing, putting their heart and soul on all their engineering might into giving you the best internal combustion engine. It's just not happening anymore. They're probably gonna push everything to be some electrical assist, and that's something I would buy. Would I recommend this vehicle? Simple answer, no. I won't buy any more a car that is just pure gasoline engine. I just wouldn't. At this point, I wouldn't. I will buy a used car that's a gasoline engine so I can fix it, get it cheap, and just keep it maintaining it. I wouldn't get a brand new gasoline engine an entry level because I would get it with some electric assist. I'll probably get a car that has some hybrid assist. That way I can get both worlds. And again, it depends where you live in the world. It all depends where you live. If you live in open country, then you don't really need the electric because when you're stopping. But if you live in a city, if it's nothing but stop and go and traffic, then I could see the hybrid being very, very useful. Now, that's just my opinion. And now, as far as the Honda HRV, I think it's a nice looking car. I think it looks good. If you like the Honda brand, you like the Honda design, the layout, I don't see any issues with this car. I mean, looking at it, honestly, I don't see any issues with it. I like the way it looks. And that's what you're going to be doing with it, just going to be driving it around. And it's really roomy, and I like the seats. Well, I just like how Honda looks. I can tell you one thing about, as far as the interior, I don't like. I still don't know why we have this. I really don't know. I mean, you can just have a button that does that. And that's the one thing they didn't, they got rid of a lot of, I mean, I was gonna say there's not enough button, but everything is accessible. I mean, the touch screen, it's there for, you need it for your phone, whatnot. But again, I don't see any issues with this car. The only issue I see is in the interior. That is, I really wish they get rid of the this shifter. I love manual. I wish this car was manual, but they don't make manual anymore. They're not gonna design a manual for us anymore because they're going electric. That no engineer is sitting there saying, design me the manual gearbox with a 1.5 liter turbo. They're not doing that. They're not doing it anymore. What I'm trying to say is what they have is what they have. They're not investing anymore, unless it's, you know, a lot of people are gonna buy it, a lot. And I don't know, sales numbers show you, and Honda knows best. You know, they're making cars, they know that what sells. So it is what it is. But there's just one question I have. I don't know why they still have this. The gear selector, you really don't really need it anymore. You could just literally have like a button: park, neutral, drive, reverse. I don't know. That's one thing I don't know. But I guess you still have linkage, so that's why I need is to literally manually change the linkage on the transmission. So that's just one thing. Why not? Just might as well do that because everything else you're pressing is basically, your throttle. Nothing anymore is connected manually. So, but maybe you still need that. That's something just. See, one thing I don't like. I don't like that. But beside that, I think the car is fantastic and. Hey, what I recommended, to be honest with you, I really wouldn't without the option of hybrid. I think if you have the hybrid option, then I would say yes, because you have an option, choose a hybrid or not the hybrid option. Again, the CRV will come with a hybrid engine that I think that's going to be the Grand Touring option, the more expensive option is going to have an electric engine in the back. But anyways, as far as this one is concerned, comes front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, 2.0 liter turbo, about 23 miles per gallon in the city, 30 on the highway. The price around $30,000. And yes, it doesn't go that fast. It's not a fast car. You're not going to win any races with it. So, but I still think it looks nice. And as always, let me know what you think. I know it's been kind of a review and kind of going off of my opinion, but let me know what you think as far as this car in the comments below. And as always, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.